Hi everyone, in today's tutorial I'm gonna show you a method to easily apply textures on fluids. So no more talkings and let's start. Okay, so these are the models that I used for this simulation. One is a great white that I downloaded from Sketchfab, and the other one is a Red Bull can which I modified into a shark cola soda, which of course is a non-existing product, so don't check for it in your 7-Eleven, you're not gonna find it. And you're gonna be really disappointed. Nothing really fancy about the can, it's just animated to go toward the shark in this node. Let's check the shark, which is the interesting part. So I imported the model, then subdivided it to increase the geometry, then bond deformed to apply the animation, and finally transformed in order to scale it down because it was too big, and to slightly move it towards the can. As you can see, this is the texture map that comes with the model. But then, usually when we apply textures on model, we do it in the rendering phase, so in Solaris workspace or whatever workspace you work with. But I decided to change this approach, and I told to myself, why not doing that before? And that's what I did. So I used an attribute from map node. Here I entered the path to the texture map and used our UV and exported as a color. So what I basically did was assigning to points the color that comes with a diffuse texture map, and that's the result. So this is the reason why I subdivided the model to have more geometry. But this approach works also with the other texture maps. So I did the same for the normal. I used our UV and exported as a custom attribute, which I called normal. Here the path to the file, and this is the result. And lastly, I did the same also for the roughness. I didn't have displacement or metallic or any other maps for this model, so there are just 3 attributes, which I very creatively named CD, normal, and roughness. Then I transferred the attribute to the model that I imported in the flip.net. So basically I imported CD, normal, and roughness in order to have them available inside the simulation environment. So let's check it. Here we have our collider, the can, and all the nodes that I used to animate the fluid. But what I wanted to show you is this pop-up, which I used to transfer the colors and the maps to the model. So basically what I did was I used a PC Open to access the position and the path from our file, from our node, which is in our case shark surface, the node where I transfer all the attributes. I accessed the information with a PC Open, and I filtered the color, which I exported as a CD, then the normal, which I exported as a custom attribute, which is the one that I created in the first step, and finally the roughness. So let's go to Solaris, Okay, nothing really fancy here. The interesting parts come with the material. So this is the material that I created for this model. Here I used MTLX geometry color to import the color, which I slightly changed because it was way too bright. Then for the other attributes, I used MTLX geometry property value with the roughness, which I also edited because the model was really too shiny and I didn't like the look, so I made it slightly rougher. For the normal, I decided not to use it because in order to have it work properly, I should have increased the number of points way too high for my machine to handle it. So I decided to live without it. And finally here, this is how I basically blended the two materials. One is the shark, one is just plain water. And I used viscosity as a bias factor. So basically when viscosity reached zero, one material, that is the shark, turned into water, and that's basically the trick to make the transition. So as you can see here, that's it. Okay. That's all. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and maybe learned something. In any case, thanks for watching and see you next time. Have a nice day.